What do you mean by quantitative instrument? Quantitative instrument is to either expand the quantity and availability of credit in circulation, or contraction of the credit and the availability of credit in the market. Our monetary policy quantitative technique means either expand or contract the total available credit and money circulation in the country, either to expand or to contract the available credit and money in circulation. What instrument is used? Known as quantitative technique. With a quantitative technique, money supply and credit availability will increase or decrease. When the money supply in the economy is to increase? During depression period, during inflationary period, government should increase the quantity of credit and money in circulation. Depression period. During depression period, pump more money into the economy and expand the credit availability and money in circulation. When we have to reduce the quantity of money in circulation, when RBI is to reduce the quantity of money in circulation during inflationary period, because inflationary period already too much quantity of money is circulating, causing inflation, reduce the availability of credit and money in circulation during inflationary period. You see that during inflationary period, reduce the quantity and availability of credit and money in circulation and increase the available quantity of money and credit during depression period. Objective of quantitative technique. In order to increase the quantity of money during depression, that loan facility, credit facility to increase, what should government adopt, RBI adopt, in order to increase the available credit and money in circulation? What the Reserve Bank of India follow? Make the credit loan costly, or make the credit cheaper and cheaper in order to pump more money into the economy during depression period? Make a cheap money policy or very costly dear money policy? Cheap money policy. Reduce the rate of interest and give lavish loan at a lower rate of interest. Adopt a cheap money policy. RBI should adopt a cheap money policy during depression period to pump more money and credit into circulation. The policy that is adopted by the Reserve Bank of India during depression period to pump more money into the economy is known as cheap money policy. Make money credit cheaper and cheaper. You will get more loan from the commercial bank. Only if the rate of interest is lower and lower. Make it cheaper and cheaper. So adopt a cheap money policy during depression period to pump more money into the economy to get out of depression. Since during inflationary period already there is too much quantity of money in circulation and credit in circulation, contract. Reduce the available quantity of money and credit in circulation by adopting a costly money policy, dear money policy. Make credit dearer and dearer, costlier and costlier. Engane costlier aakam? Rate of interest is increased. Our rate of interest, by increasing the rate of interest, credit becomes costlier and costlier, dearer and dearer. By reducing the rate of interest, credit becomes cheaper and cheaper. But don't forget, the policy adopted by Reserve Bank of India during depression is what is called cheap money policy, and the policy that is adopted by Reserve Bank of India during inflationary period is what is called costly അല്ലെങ്കിൽ dear money policy. So by a quantitative technique, the quantity and availability of credit either expand or contract. അതാണ് ഉദ്ദേശം അല്ലേ? either expansion or contraction of credit available in the country, the objective of a quantitative technique. അതേസമയം എ ക്വാളിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ടെക്നിക് വിൽ നോട്ട് ഇൻക്രീസ് ഓർ ഡിക്രീസ്, രണ്ടും ചെയ്യത്തില്ല. ഇഫ് ദേ ആർ അഡോപ്റ്റിംഗ് എ ക്വാളിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ടെക്നിക് ഇറ്റ് വിൽ നോട്ട് അഫക്റ്റ് ദി ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി ആൻഡ് അവൈലബിലിറ്റി ഓഫ് ക്രെഡിറ്റ്. പിന്നെ ദി അവൈലബിൾ ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി ഓഫ് ക്രെഡിറ്റ് ആൻഡ് മണി വിൽ ബി ഡൈവേർട്ടഡ് ടുവേർഡ്സ് ഡിസൈഡ് ഡയറക്ഷൻ. ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റിക്ക് ഒരു വ്യത്യാസവും വരത്തില്ല. While quantity remaining the same, the available credit is channeled, routed through desired direction. Suppose, for example, government says that IT development is necessary. Engil available credit, a major portion of the available credit will be directed towards the IT sector. If more preference is to agricultural development, towards agricultural sector, the available credit will be diverted. A qualitative technique is not to expand or contract the available quantity of money and credit. Then what? It is to divert the available quantity towards the desired direction. ഏത് ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ വേണോ അങ്ങോട്ടേക്ക് ഡയറക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യും. ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി വിൽ നോട്ട് ബി അഫക്റ്റഡ്, അല്ലേ? ക്വാണ്ടിറ്റി വിൽ നോട്ട് ബി അഫക്റ്റഡ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ക്വാളിറ്റേറ്റീവ് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് ഈസ് നോൺ ആസ് എ സെലക്റ്റീവ് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് ആണ്. It is a selective instrument. One purpose, more lavish loan. Another purpose, skews. No lavish loan will be given, skews the credit facilities. But selective. A qualitative instrument is a selective instrument and a quantitative instrument is a general instrument. A quantitative instrument is a quantitative instrument is a general instrument, and a qualitative instrument is a selective instrument. Now, quantitative instruments can be of two types. Traditional instruments and modern instruments. Traditional and modern quantitative instruments are two types: traditional instruments on the one hand and modern instruments on the other. Two types. Traditional instruments are three: bank rate policy, open market operation policy, variable cash reservation ratio policy. Bank rate policy, open market operation policy, and cash reservation ratio CRR policies. Bank rate, open market operation, cash reservation ratio. Modern instruments are RR, repo rate, RRR, reverse repo rate, SLR, statutory liquidity ratio, then MSF, marginal standing facility. Demonetization and issue of new currency. Repo rate, reverse repo rate, SLR, MSF, demonetization and issue of new currency. Statutory liquidity ratio SLR, MSF, marginal standing facility, demonetization and issue of new currency. Qualitative instruments are rationing of credit. Rationing of credit, moral suasion, suasion, moral suasion, direct action, publicity. So the instruments are, qualitative instruments are rationing of credit, moral suasion, suasion, moral suasion, direct action, and publicity. Publicity. You know, quantitative and qualitative instrument, the features of quantitative instrument, you know. Quantitative instrument, traditional as well as modern. Traditional, you see, though it is developed traditionally, even today it is used. Even today, the traditional instruments are widely used for controlling inflation and deflation. Bank rate. Traditional instrument, bank rate means the lending rate, rate of interest, discount rate, advance rate, same. Loan lending rate, discount rate, advance rate. That means the rate of interest charged by the Reserve Bank of India. Especially, you see, bank rate is the rate of discount, and the discount rate charged by the Reserve Bank of India for eligible bills from commercial bank. Commercial bank, in order to get a loan, sometimes eligible bill of exchange may be discounted at the Reserve Bank of India and get a loan from the Reserve Bank of India. The charge, the rate of interest imposed on the loans and advances by discounting the eligible financial paper, that is bank rate. But you see, during inflationary period, bank rate is to increase. You may remember that alone. Bank rate is the minimum rate of interest by which Central Bank of a country is rediscounting a first class bill of exchange. അപ്പോൾ ഈ bill of exchange കൊടുത്തിട്ട് അഡ്വാൻസ് ലോൺ എടുക്കുന്നതിനാണ് ഗവൺമെൻറ്റിലല്ല, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദി കമേഴ്ഷ്യൽ ബാങ്ക് ടേക്കിംഗ് എ ലോൺ ഫ്രം ദ റിസർവ് ബാങ്ക് ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ. അത് സബ്സിക്വൻറ്റ് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് അല്ലേ, മോഡേൺ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് അല്ലേ. Before that instrument, we find that traditionally bill of exchange was used as a medium for getting loan. But rarely used that. At that time, for discounting bills of exchange and give loans and advances to the commercial bank, a commission rate or discount rate of the bill of exchange was imposed by the RBI, known as bank rate. അപ്പോൾ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ വ്യത്യാസം മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ യു മേ അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഡ്യൂറിങ് ഇൻഫ്ലേഷണറി പീരിയഡ് ആസ് എ ഡിയർ മണി പോളിസി. ഡ്യൂറിങ് ഇൻഫ്ലേഷണറി പീരിയഡ് ഡിയർ മണി പോളിസി അല്ലേ. മേക്ക് മണി കോസ്റ്റ്ലിയർ ആൻഡ് കോസ്റ്റ്ലിയർ, മേക്ക് ലോൺ കോസ്റ്റ്ലിയർ ആൻഡ് കോസ്റ്റ്ലിയർ. അപ്പോൾ ഇൻ ഓർഡർ ടു മേക്ക് ലോൺ കോസ്റ്റ്ലിയർ, എ ഹയർ റേറ്റ് ഓഫ് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ്, അതായത് ഇൻക്രീസ് ബാങ്ക് റേറ്റ്. Increase bank rate during inflationary period so that the commercial bank will find loans from the Reserve Bank is costlier. As loans from the Reserve Bank is costlier, they will reduce the loan, and thereby it is possible to reduce inflation in the country. But remember, increasing bank rate during inflationary period as a dear money policy. Suppose depression period. During depression period, the commercial banks are asking for loan from the RBI. Cheap money policy. During depression period, what is the intention of the Reserve Bank of India? Pump more money into the economy. For that, what is the policy adopted? cheaper rate of interest make available credit to commercial banks. അപ്പോൾ reduce the bank rate during depression period and increase the bank rate during inflationary period. Increasing during inflationary period, dear money policy. Decreasing the bank rate during depression period to pump more money into the economy, a cheap money policy. Remember that alone.